Well, hey there. Just this is going to be a video talking about War Thunder. This is one of the games that I've been playing. It is a free-to-play game. You can download it on your Steam client. I started playing this basically to have some fun flying planes, and um, what you do is you get a plane, and then you can once you fly with it for a little bit, you can upgrade it, get some modifications, and then you then get research points to then unlock other planes. And I'll show you the planes that I do have, and then show you how they're customized and modified. I have named my planes Moonshine Raiders, and then put some beer mugs as victory symbols on them. The full list of my planes, along with the ones that are on the bottom, are let me get all the way to the back. You start out with really basic biplanes and work your way up, and they are tiers. So you start with tier 1, then you go to tier 2, and then tier 3. And what you have to understand with these planes is when you unlock a tier 2 plane and get into it, then you're in tier 2 battles. Even though you may have a bunch of tier 1 planes and then one tier 2, you're in tier 2. So what I've done is I'm unlocking a bunch of tier 3 planes, but I'm flying at tier 2, and with and the little ace symbol there means it's a fully upgraded plane, and that really dominates for me. The planes that I am flying in my, and for free to play, you basically unlock 5 plane slots, and then the ones I have is the P-40, which I really love. It handles great. Now somebody with a 9mm on the ground can probably shoot you down. So that's the tragic part of this plane is whereas you could probably lose your wings, you get anything that even brushes against that engine and you're down. This is the one of the Corsairs. I have not upgraded it all the way yet. It is a beefy plane. It's a little bit lumbering, but it can take quite the punishment. One of my favorite planes is the P-39. This guy, I've actually, you can see that I've got the rocket pods on the bottom of it. It's got some cannons up the front, cannon in the middle of the nose, and then a couple on the guns are in the wings as well. So you've got 4, I think there's 7mm, and then you got the one cannon up front, and then dual machine gun up there. So there's 7, a hail of bullets coming out of the front of this thing. I really like it. Now that one cannon does make it shake a little bit when you shoot it, so just have to be careful there. This one here it also packs a punch. It's got its 5 machine guns concentrated in the front there, and it does a pretty good job. And now these, the P-38 and the B-25, I have the shark's teeth on them. I like that. These are nice planes here. And the way you modify them as you work with the planes, you go into the modifications, and when you unlock things, then you go ahead and upgrade. So I've upgraded my bomb load to, I've got 3,000 pounders. I've got stealth bullets, so I could be shooting at somebody as long as I don't hit him. He doesn't know I'm shooting him until I really lock on. And then I've got the universal rounds, and basically it's a combination bullets. You can see by the colorization on the bullets, the default package that you get. Now you can have armored targets, and then you can have universal, which I have. You unlock things for your plane and your pilots as you go along. You upgrade the weapons. You upgrade the actual guns themselves. So basically, your plane is a stock plane with older equipment, and then you go and you're replacing a better radiator, better compressor, better engine, better durability on your wings, new covers, new machine guns so they don't jam as much, and that sort of thing, and then your bomb load, what you can take. So every plane has a specific type of items that you can do. So this one's got the 12.7 millimeter and the 20 millimeter. So my guess is that this guy in the front there must be a 20. So you've got the different kind of weapon loadouts, and basically these little, the currency of the game, there's two different currencies. Well, actually there's really three things you need to worry about. One is research points. One is silver lions, which is the main currency of the game. And then the other one is golden eagles. This is premium currency. Now, doing certain things, you get like certain bonus awards. So I've got 100 golden eagles. That comes as part of doing 100 kills with a plane or doing whatever. Or I don't know where I got them. I haven't really been paying attention. But you can go and buy these, and this is what you can use to unlock more plane slots. You can upgrade the planes quicker. You can like for the customization, the paint jobs. So if I want to put another decal on my plane, well, then I gotta pay for it. And then you can put skins, different things. So if somebody comes up with a really cool design, or you've got a clan or something that wants to dress your planes all the same, obviously you can do those things. But from a free-to-play perspective, you don't get any of that kind of thing. These research points, as you can see on these things, 50,000 research points. Right now I am researching the P-63 King Cobra. I want to go into the P-51, and this is where you kind of get into your jets. I've unlocked the P-47, the 4U, the Corsair, the PBJ, the B-25J-20, and the B-17. You always like to have a bomber, and then you got these gift ones, which really not sure. I'm flying the P-38G, and then there's this, so I'm not sure what you do for those, but I want to get to that 51, but the issue is that I want to unlock a bunch of tier 3s, and if you look at these are already fully loaded out. So if you've got 1,700 of these Golden Eagle premium currency, so if you pay whatever to buy those, you can unlock a fully upgraded plane. So eh, that's the whole thing around free-to-play, pay-to-win type thing. But there's a lot of really cool planes. Every country, you can pick a different country and kind of see what they have available from planes and let me go to Germany again. Go to the planes, and it's they've done a pretty good job of making them quasi historically accurate and that sort of thing. But they have Japanese, British, Chinese, or actually, excuse me, Russian and American. So I'm flying the American planes. Now, what they've done is they've unlocked tanks in this latest patch. They went to an open beta, so we can start playing tanks. I picked the German tanks to start with, and now I've got all. Again, I'm doing except I've been basically taking whatever tank they give me and trying to get them upgraded to be able to do what deal with whatever's out there. I'm trying to get them unlocked on a horizontal, and then go on to the next level. But now one of the tanks that I've been playing with is and these are all tier 1 tanks, is this one here. This guy is an interesting beast. It's decently maneuverable, except when you're trying to go up a hill. But it really does have a low profile in the front. Now, anywhere there's a slot or open track, you have to be careful. And then, a sight or obviously where the cannon is, you can get hit. Some of these tanks here, they make really good targets. But I've been dressing my tanks up with the kind of the peanuts motif. Has been my, and then putting so far I have 4 tanks unlocked that I've been playing with, and I've gotten 3 of them upgraded. This guy here, I just pop them left and right, which is kind of cool. So they've got the ground thing. They've got a few planes in there too, so it's kind of their, World of Tanks has been the big war game out there, and I think that for a free-to-play game, this is pretty decent. And now, obviously, if you wanted to go hog wild and compete, all that kind of stuff, for me, I stay with the lower tiers, and as all these new players start jumping in, they roll out their little unupgraded tanks, and I just dominate, which is pretty cool. But that's kind of the what there is behind the game. So what I'll do is I'll very quickly show you how to jump into a game. You just click a 2 battle, and basically it shows. Oops, I'm under tank battles. I want to go to air battle. Why isn't that? Okay, there we go. So it'll tell you how many people on that tier. So that tier 2, that's a tier 2 battle that I'm going to go into, which I really like doing, mainly because, again, my planes are upgraded and most of them are not. It typically doesn't take too long to get into a game. Now what I usually do is whenever there's base missions or whatever, I'll start out in my bomber and then bomb really a lot, but just for sake of getting us into the battle, I'll go ahead and jump into one of my fighters, and then that way we'll be doing something more than just spending 15 to 20 minutes flying somewhere. You got to be careful of your teammates. That's one of the biggest problems. Is this isn't a friendly fire off type environment. All right, we got some people coming in. I'm gonna see if I can't destroy a target here. Have some hits. Oh, yeah. And then people do that. Wreck a perfectly good airplane. I hate when that happens. Alrighty. And basically the objective for this one is to keep people off your bases and then you try to bomb theirs. That's how you do that. Ooh, gee. Somebody shooting at me. This plane is just struggling with its G's.
Cover me.
Where's that guy?
Destroy the target.
There's somebody.
Cover me.
This is really annoying. Whoever that is. Oh, psh. It's another P-38. Well, I've got a damaged right wing. Okay, he is down. Yeah, my right wing is... Oh, crap. It's got a hole in it. That guy's down. Let's check the... Yeah, I've got a hole through my right wing. Well, that's not good. Alright. We're going to have to go in for repair. Oh, there's a guy going in for repairs as well. Doesn't look like he's doing too good. Yeah, you just got to be careful on your... Oh, that guy's not doing good. Wow, there's not a lot of runway here. Oh, I think he's just leaning. out of the way. There's a guy. He made it on the runway. Yeah, I've got quite a few holes in that right wing. So, interesting.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
But that's pretty much the, the deal with the, it probably works a lot better when you got, teammates and flight. You gotta get squadrons you can join and whatnot. I haven't really gotten into that. I've just been working on my getting the planes upgraded and that sort of thing. Just having some fun. But yeah, War Thunder. If you like old planes and you know. More of a casual battle rather than really, crazy games and fast reflex games. This is kind of one that I like, that I can play really casually. This guy wants to do Iron Man. Oh, this is gonna suck. That A-20G's got some big guns. Oh, I got him. And I'm in trouble. So... Oh, jeez. Oh. Well, that just didn't work out. Yeah, typically, and the biggest problem is kind of going Iron Man with somebody, especially a bigger plane, and then being on the bottom. You want to have altitude, which is one of the things. Now, this is the plane. I really love this guy. He does have a payload, so he can drop a couple of bombs and hit a tank or two, and also check out, his response rate is pretty amazing. This guy has got a really good control on it. It's got decent G-force. I don't get in a battle. I can typically go pretty good without worrying about G's. Let's see if I can actually blow something up. Just cleared all the AA and stuff, and I missed, naturally. So I can pull about 10 G's in this thing, still maintain a semblance of control. Now you can actually fly these guys inside the cockpit, which in the simulator battles you have to fly it this way. You don't get that third-person view. So obviously this makes it easier because it's an arcade. This guy's going down. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm trying to get better at, not sticking around. You know, after I, put a bunch of holes in a plane, knowing he's going to go down, not just to stick around and, do something stupid. That's the biggest thing. You just want to get those werewolf fangs, and you're just stuck on a target. Somebody jumps on top of you, or you just run into the wall or hit a mountain or something. And this is a great. Now these kind of situations get really crazy. I'm trying to find a target, especially somebody who's on one of my guys. Oh, I got it. And if I can get him to at least break off, which is good, because then I've got a bunch of compatriots here to jump on him. Okay, got that guy. And I accidentally put a couple of shells through one of those dudes, which I feel kind of bad about. Alright. No. Yeah. Not good. Well, that's War Thunder. I think it's kind of cool. Once they start getting into mixed battles with ground forces, air forces, and make bigger battles and that sort of thing, I think it's a pretty decent game. Kind of cool. You have the upgraded planes, but I'll fly these for a while, unlock a bunch of tier 3s, and then bust out a whole load of tier 3s at one time, and then start upgrading. But that's War Thunder.